I do not know if you are among those who are hoping, praying, spending time to talk to God, spending time to speak to the earth, nature, to help you, Edochie, and May come back together. Well, if you are among those that are wishing that both of them come together, you can drop your comment. This is an open floor. Drop your comments. The prodigal son is back once again. I told you some couple of days ago, I think about a week ago to be precise, that Edochie went to meet his parents to beg. He wants them to forgive him, and he really wants his parents to help him speak to May. He wants May back, and questions have been raised. What will become of Judy? Or are you still on this track of polygamy? I am a proud polygamist. Solomon was a polygamist. Polygamy brings blessings. Is that what you are on? Well, he went as a prodigal son, knelt before his mother. He believes that if he can convince his mother will help speak to his father. And when his father is relaxed or ready to listen to him, halfway or fully, he then will come forward to speak to his father, man to boy, because Edochie is not a man. Regardless of his age, we cannot call him a man. So we can say man to man, man to a boy, because action determines who we should call a man or a woman. A man will walk down to his wife and say, "Dear, honey," or simply call the lady her name because there is fire on the mountain. Say, "May, Mary, there is something that we need to talk about, and that's why I called you the name that I know you to be before we started saying dear, honey, or whatever." I don't know how I'm going to say this, but I will say it. Then you express yourself, tell that woman, convince her, explain to her why you went into what you are into. If it's a mistake, if you want to lie, whatever you want to do, just do whatever you want to do. At least there will be respect. At least you would have put honor into it. But this guy didn't do this. He went behind to do whatever he did outside, paid the traditional requirement. Fulfilled the traditional requirement in the Mogalu's family, Judy Austin's family. Of course, they needed to keep it quiet because Judy Austin is still legally, traditionally married. And he himself, the same. Rather than him come out to still speak to his wife privately, he decided to inform his wife about his polygamy status, so-called polygamy status. Because I've never seen where a man and a woman can be in polygamy. Polygamy consists of one man and numerous women. He came out to talk. He said all sort of nonsense that he wants to introduce to the world and to his wife, May, that he is now a proud polygamist. He wants to introduce his son, his wife, second wife, and he started ranting like someone who is not intelligent. That is what a little boy will do without proper thinking. And the wife replied, "God will judge both of you." She probably thought this was April Fool, but she looked at the month. This is not April, so this cannot be April Fool. What's really going on here? What's happening here? Who does this? I thought we are friends, regardless of our differences. How can you just act this way? Even if we had a fight or something, this is not how to go about it. You should come to me like a man. Speak. I'm not going to beat you. I'm not going to fight you. What is going to happen is still the same thing that is happening now. Divorce, separation, divorce, and nothing more. But at least you would have shown honor. You would have shown to your children how responsible you are. You would have spoken to me, and you also call your children and say, "Look, This is the step that daddy has taken. This is what has happened. This is what is going to happen next. But Edochie did not do that. He went on social media to misbehave, and he kept on misbehaving when May rejected and refused. Since you addressed me on social media, I will respond to you on social media. Now, he has gone to meet his parents, crawling on the floor like a repentant person, but we know he is not. If May had been going through hardship, if May had been suffering, if May had no money, if May is being tossed right, left, and center by different men, Edochie would have been more happier. He would have done more on social media. He would have mocked and laughed and said, in this life, it's not easy to be Odogu. It's not easy to be a man. When we said, come, let's take care of you. Let's be a polygamy, big family, blah, blah, blah. You refuse. Now you see what is going on. He would have spoken like a tattling, ridiculous person, baby, child. He would have done that, but he saw progress. He saw success. And he looked at himself and Judy together. Both of them cannot match. Let's forget, they were married before. Yeah, both of them could not match the gate man, the security of May. And he said to himself, wow, success, I have left you, but I want to go back to you. And the only way I can go back to you is by going through my parents. My parents, my mom, speak to my dad. If they forgive me, then they will call her and I will come in, I will kneel. It will be a family thing, beg her and tell her I'm sorry. Or maybe he will not kneel down. A man will not kneel for a woman. And there are traditions like that. Regardless of what you've done, you will not kneel. You will still beg and apologize, but not on your knee. You don't even kneel to ask for a woman's hand in marriage. These things are alien to African culture. It's not an African thing. It's a European thing where you kneel to ask a woman, will you marry me? It does not make sense in the African context, and also in the Jewish, or let's say, not this modern Jewish. I'm talking about how it is. If you're a Christian, I don't know, tell me if you have read in the Bible where they said that, and Jacob knelt to ask for the hand of, or Isaac knelt to ask for the hand of, or Abraham knelt to ask for the hand of. It's something that is alien to the Bible or the culture of those that have their stories written in the Bible. It's alien. It's a Gentile thing. It's a Caucasian thing. It's an European thing. It is alien to an African. So if he is not going to kneel, at least if truly you will show your contriteness, that you have a contrite heart, that you are really broken, then it's now left for her to decide. But begging or apologizing does not mean that somebody must accept. That is another thing that I want to conclude with. That you are going to beg your mother, hoping that they will help you. You can beg me. It's okay. If you want to beg her, you can beg her. For her to only tell you face to face, I have forgiven you. But forgiving someone does not mean that you want to associate with the person. Is it that Edochie has something blocking his ears? Forgiveness. She wrote it on social media. If you want forgiveness face to face, it's okay. It's her business if she wants to forgive you publicly or privately. If she wants to do that privately in front of you and say, oh yes, I've forgiven you, I don't have anything against the Edochies, your father, your mother, regardless of anything, it's okay. Your child is still your child, your children are your children. But that one that left, Kambili Chuku, you know that God will judge you. It is not in my own hands. And that's it. But that does not mean that she want to hug, kiss you, continue with you as husband and wife. So guys, I don't know what your own advice and suggestion is to me, because that is what is brewing now. That is what is brewing now. Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.